Ooh, I'm live. So, I'm currently looking at my screen. You guys are down there. My hair is in a weird predicament. We're gonna change that. Hold on. I had to keep my hair in, braids so it could naturally curl overnight for a role I'm in for a show. So, excuse my interesting look. I'm trying to take it down, but it's a lot harder than it looks. Wow. Get off. Get off of me. Okay. There we go. Come here. Okay. So I am going to actually tell you guys and show you guys how I did my my stuff that I said in the thing. So I have a snow day today, which is why I'm able to do this video. So the two cards I'm going to teach you guys how to do today are the theater cards, which isn't going to be Matilda. It's probably going to be another one. And how to do my Among Us cards I did. Now, the Among Us cards are not done. The backs of them are still over here. So you guys can follow along, or you can just make a list of what I'm doing. So there are multiple ways you can do this. Hold on. I have to do something real quick. Yeah. Okay, cool. There are multiple ways you can do this. We are going to start with the less time-consuming one. And what I mean by that is we're going to start with the Among Us cards. Because these take a lot less time. And you guys can actually chat with me if you have any questions or anything. I have a live chat up, which I'm very proud of. I had to go through some loopholes, and I had to do some stuff to do that. I couldn't figure out for the life of me why that wasn't on. Ah, there it is. It's behind my broom. Also, I got a new chair. I don't know if anyone noticed in another video, but I have a new chair. Okay. So have you guys ever seen like the light up boards that you use for tracing in art class? Well, this is a Crayola one I have. It's less expensive. You can also use like a computer or something to do this. So the first step is me setting up my camera correctly, because you are going to see a mess. That's just gonna happen. Hold on. I'm trying my darndest. Here we go. Ignore the PJs. So this is my thing. This is that. Cool. Now we get something I can't find. Where on earth do I put things? I'm cleaning my room currently, or at least I'm in the process of doing so. Which is why there's tubs everywhere. Okay, well this is going to be slightly different than how I did it. Oh, wait, never mind. I found it. Oh, cool. Cool. These are actually the things I use to do the stuff. So, cool. All right. So, first, what you're going to want to do is choose what characters you're doing from Among Us. Choose what hats they're going to have, what color they're going to be. Jesus. Bless me. Sorry. It's very dusty in my room and I'm moving stuff, which does not help. Alright, so I made sketches of these. They're not great. And I chose their color, their hats. This is Joker. So I did this a very different way than some other people would have done it. So, okay, there are other ways to do this, okay? So first you're going to want to start like by doing your sketch and choosing like what they're going to be, what they look like, and all that stuff, because it will save you a lot of time. So the one I'm going to teach you how to do, which one should I teach? Okay, I think I might do either king or ace. This is king. It's the one I showed in the actual thing. So I'm going to put him right here so you can see our end product while we're working on. So I have these, which are little sketches that I could trace over so you can see like the sketch of the hat, the sketch of that, and the sketch of the dumb. Just so I could get all my cards looking almost identical. Someone is texting me, and my phone is across the room. Come here. Maybe at work till 3. Okay, Barbara. I'm being texted by mi madre, which is my mother. All right. So, trying to get comfy. All right. So, first thing I'm going to do is, well, the first thing I did is I would trace these cards. This is one of the ones I'm working on of painting. Hold on. Let me use a card that I can't damage. Hold on. Go over there. Okay. So I would take a card and I would actually like trace around it. So just trace around an actual playing card. And for the sketchbook pages I'm using, I can put 4 on each page. So we're going to do that. Okay, so you just sketch it out, or I guess outline it, trace it onto the paper, just so you know that it's like going to be the same. I did not do that correctly. Okay, cool. I had to fix that one. So now that we have the little outlines of the cards on our thing, I'm actually going to pick out one of the designs that I've already done, which are kind of hidden in my little thing. So, like I said, I've done these a very different way than other people do some of these. So originally, they're just these. They're just pieces of paper that I cut out from here, and then I tape them onto the actual cards so they are thicker. And because when I tried to do this with paint, the paint kept on scratching up because of where I got the cards from, and I didn't want to waste money on more cards. So I found another way around it. But instead of using tape, you can definitely use like some glue or sealant. I just used tape because it was what was around me. Okay, so which one should I do? Actually, I'm going to ask you guys. There's one person watching, and my comment section is open. So I'm going to put down the different ones you can choose from, and you guys get to choose which character you want me to do. I'm actually going to put them back here, just so you can like actually see them. That's king. That's king. Here's a queen. Queen, queen. Here's the imposter. There's 4. There's 5. 6. 6. 7. 8. 9, 10, I'm going to cover that one slightly. Or no, that's another 9. This is a 10. I'm number blind, apparently. Jack. These are wholly not in order. Here's 3. Hold on. I'm going to start covering the other ones because I've run out of room. 2. La Carrot. And I already have Ace down. So these are your options of which ones I'm going to teach or I'll actually do a tutorial on. So put in the comments, and if you guys don't do that, just so I can have all my bases checked, I will be calling my friend. On a house party. Also, this is one of my clone trooper helmet. My clone trooper helmet that I painted to look like Waxer's helmet from Clone Wars. Okay. Let's call Emma. Let's call my Emmas. Hey. I'm currently doing a live stream. Are you okay with your voice being heard? I'm gonna ask again. I have to ask every time. Okay, cool. So, remember the Among Us cards I'm making and I made? I'm doing a tutorial on how to do that and how I do my painted ones for the musical stuff. And I wanted to know which one I should do for the tutorial. So, you can either go onto the live stream and pick through there, or I can show them to you on the phone.
Just turn the camera around and show me.
Okay. Switch. So we have, hold on. A lot of them are upside down because I was showing the camera. So we have, these are some of them. The rest of them are up here. Actually, hold on. There. You can see some of them up there. You see those ones and these ones. Which one should I do? What?
Wait, what are you trying to do again? I was gonna say the ace.
Okay, I can do the ace. Either because I was thinking what you were gonna choose was either ace or king. Because those are the ones I aimed after your character.
The king.
You want to do king?
Yeah, because that's what I usually wear.
Yeah. So we're gonna do king in honor of Emma. So you can you can watch the live stream now or later, I guess. Or you can just stay on the call with me and judge me. Whichever's easiest for you.
Not to be about watching a puppy.
I'm just gonna put you over there so you can stay on the call if you want, or if not, you can say bye and you can watch the thing later. Hold on. I'm trying to put all the stuff away. Just for reference of characters so they know what I usually do, I'm usually one of the pink ones. I'm trying my best to find them.
Cyan with the crown.
Yeah, you're Cyan with the crown. I'm usually queen, which is why I put king and queen. You're my king. I claim you. You're mine now. That's how that works, right? Okay. So the first thing you're going to want to do is, if you don't have a tracing board, you can use a computer, a phone. I'm using a Crayola tracing board because it was cheap and it works really well. So first thing you're going to want to do is you're going to want to make a sketch of a character that you like. So for King, I would make a sketch. Well, I actually already did this, but I don't know where I put it. I made a sketch of this. E.
Oh. I thought you... Oh, a sketch. Okay.
A sketch, yes. You sketch the character. The first character I did was actually Ace. So when I did a sketch for Ace and I liked the body shape, I actually traced the body shape onto here, and I kept on erasing this top thing, this one, and kept on doing, like, putting other hats on it. Now, for some hats, I kept them here because of how hard they were to trace. So, yeah. So for the king one, it's actually very simple. It's just up, down, up, down, up, down. It's pretty darn simple. So the first thing you're going to want to do is make a sketch that you like of an Among Us character. If you guys want to actually use this, I will put it in the I don't know where I'll put it, but you can ask me. I don't know how to do live streams with stuff like this. I was going to say put it in the description box, but I don't have that. Help, I'm confused. It's better to have my friend next to me while I'm doing this because it's a lot easier to be an idiot. And feel justified for being an idiot because you're here. I'm justified. I'm allowed to be an idiot. Emma's here. She'll have the brains, I'll have the stupidity. Also, happy snow day. When there's like barely, oh, it's raining. That's not snow.
It's a frozen rain.
So hail. Okay, so first thing you're gonna do is sketch the original, like, just ordinary Among Us body, which is the backpack, or if you want to get really technical, an oxygen tank, but I'm not getting technical, so it's a backpack. Also, I've always wondered that. Is the backpack an oxygen tank, or... Because I think that's what it's supposed to be, like... That's where they keep their oxygen and stuff. Like actual astronauts. Hello, Emma? I'm asking for confirmation. Okay, I broke her.
Wait, what?
Is the backpack on an Among Us character an oxygen tank like the actual astronauts use?
About the backpack? I can't hear you.
Okay. Is the words hard? Is the backpack on an Among Us character an oxygen tank like an actual astronaut uses?
I think.
Okay. I wanted justification.
Okay.
You have given me said justification. Thank you. So there's my first trace of that. You want to see? Look, I'm doing things. I think Emma's just here for moral support. So I have this, and usually I would like have trace the hat while it was down there, but since I have this little dude who's already done, and if I want them all to be the same, I really can't see because I put it over the card. You can't see through it anymore. So I'm just going to put it in the same location. And boom, crown. So there's your first character. And if you want, actually, you can use this trace down here as the actual crown. Just to use it for there. So then you're going to do all the other ones and stuff. So I'm actually going to trace all of them. So if you're following along, you'll have time to trace yours because I'm tracing mine. I didn't come prepared for this. I just started. I know that's sad, but I just started. So go around, go around, go around. Okay. I'm doing faster sketches than I normally do. Just because, you know, this is a live stream. And I do know that live streams get boring when it's just silence and you focusing for a really long time. You want to get to the next, like, step. So also, sketches are never going to be exactly identical, but just as long as they're like pretty much similar, like they're pretty darn close, then I think you're doing a pretty good job. Now, you can actually go onto the internet and like use an actual picture of an Among Us character. I didn't do that because I didn't think of that at the time, and I wanted to like actually do it myself. And these are easier characters to like draw and sketch and stuff. So, yeah. So the reason I'm doing it like this is I might actually, and I haven't put any hats on the other ones, is I might actually do different hats for the other characters on this sheet. Usually what I did is I did a whole sheet of just one character, and I would have like the same colors, same hat, and everything, just because it's the same character and it would be the same like letters. So if this was the king page, then this would all be kings. But since I'm doing a how-to video, I'm going to do different characters for each page, for each of these little things, just so I can keep it interesting and it's not the same character repetitively, because when I was doing this originally, it did get rather boring. So I'm going to do this one down here is going to be the carrot. All right, what's another character I should do? What are the other hats I should put on this? I could ask Emma. She's watching some. Hi.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna do different hats on each of the characters on this page. So I've done the king and I've done the carrot. What's two other ones I should do?
Have you done the pirate hat, or is that one too?
No, I didn't do the pirate one at all. I tried to go simple for these, okay? Ooh, I could do the egg on one.
Yeah. You could also put a child on one of the heads.
I could. I did do the child one on one of these. I did it for this one. The child looks so tiny, though. Okay, I think I'm gonna do the egg and the cherry. Okay. So I can actually trace the ones off of these, so.
How about head out?
Okay. Love is you, bye.
Bye-byes.
Bye-byes. Alright. So now it's just me. Y'all are stuck with me. Alright. So I'm going to put my hats on them. Now you can use any of the hats in the game. I just chose hats that me and my friends used when we played Among Us together. Or like the hats I liked or I thought would be easy to do this with. Okay. So honestly, you do you. You do your colors, your color scheme, your character, your hat. You do you. I also tried to do not a lot from the like you have to pay to get it one. So yeah, Now that we have our sketches of our characters, as you can see, we are going to do the coloring. So for this, I'm actually going to turn this off. Just because it's easier to see. So for these characters, I have certain colors for each of these characters. Again, you guys can do whatever colors you want. Unknown is calling me. I'm not answering unknown name. Okay. So I have this one for King. I'm trying to like get their colors out, even though I know I can like go into the actual sketches. There's the carrot. Here's the egg and here's the cherry. Okay. So I used Sharpies for this. Let me pull them over. I use Sharpies. This is my Sharpie bag. But you can use paint, Posca pens, Crayola. I don't care. I use Sharpies because it's easier for me and it's an easier tool to work with. So I'm going to get my black thin marker for the outlines. For the characters I need yellow, pink, my cyan one, and my orange. Yellow, pink, cyan, orange. Okay. So these are the colors I used for the originals. So I just have to match them up. I'm pretty sure this is the one I used with red. It is, but I'm not doing red. Here's one of the pinks. You're one of the ones I used for the pinks. You're one of the ones I used for the orange. I know it's a very tedious process. Trust me, I know. I did all these. But it is very rewarding, I will say. Like, because at the end, you have these creations that you love and that you're very proud of. Nope. Is this it? I think this is it. It is. Okay. I just need to find the visor colors now. One of the visor colors I used recently for something else. So it should be around. Like not in its set location. Here it is. Okay. So is this one? Is this one, I believe? Yes. I also need the dark blue. The visor colors. This, and then I need the hat colors. Which are, is this green? Yes. I know I need yellow. Where's yellow? Why is yellow not in here? I haven't used yellow recently. Have I? Well, here's a yellow. I don't think it's the yellow I used, but it is a yellow. yellow, red. Okay, so those are all the colors that I need. So I'm going to put them back over there. So now what we're going to do is, like I said, color, which is fun. Coloring, so fun. So just so you know what the characters I'm doing, they're going there. Okay. So we're going to start with let's start with this one. So I always start with the lighter color first, because then you can blend it into the darker color if you have to. This is a very different color, and I'm not sure why. Oh, it's because it's matching. It's mixing with the lead, so it's darkening. Also, I've used it a lot, so it's running out of ink. Which is why I didn't do all of these in cyan. So you always do the lighter color first, which is the color on top. And you want to do the background of the character before you do the outside. I kind of feel like it's like putting on clothes. You do the accessories last. You put the clothes on first. The color does look very different. I'm now noticing on the screen when it's like this darker version of itself at the moment, when you just put it on. Whereas after a while it will lighten up-ish. Because I mean, I'm using the same colors I did for that one. So got those out of the way. We did the first one. I'm going to do the backgrounds for all of them. And then I'm going to do the accessories and the visor and stuff. And then the outlines are last. So, what color are you? You're dark blue. Oh, I love the dark blue. I have to use this little one. So it takes forever. Why? Because I don't have this color in the bigger version with the Sharpies I have at the moment. So I'm stuck to do this. And this is actually what I did for that blue one, the number 6, is I used this tiny little thing for all 4 of the ones I did for 6. Do 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 do. Now you could do the background a different color if you want. I kept them all white backgrounds just because I felt like it was a good contrast to like the very abundant color they are. But then again, you can do the backgrounds any color you'd like. Have fun with it. Also, let me know if you guys can hear me or not. It says you guys can hear me. Hello? Hello? Okay. It says you guys can hear me, so I'm just gonna hope you can hear me. Okay. It's the top done. Now, with this one, I used the same color as the dark end of the visor, just because I had no other good colors for this. This one is also slightly running out of ink, so it's also being rather difficult. Now you can paint these on the things. I just found it easier to do it this way because that was before I found out how I could actually, paint on the cards. But I feel that this is an easier way to do it than doing it actually on the cards because you can trace them and make them look almost identical, which is awesome. Okay, so for this one, I believe this one goes on top, even though the caps and colors are deceiving. This is actually the lighter one. And you don't have to worry about staying in the lines because Sharpies do bleed. So the outline really does help with that. Still in a Christmassy mode. See? It's darker. The caps are very deceiving for these ones. So I know you guys are like, oh, most of this is tracing. That's because I already sketched out these characters, which I liked the shape of, and then I traced the characters I sketched. And I know I didn't do the step of sketching it because I already liked the character I sketched, and I knew I wasn't going to get an exact replica. But you are going to want to, you can sketch it, or you can just trace it. I sketched it, and then after I got a sketch I liked, I traced it. So, do whatever your heart desires. Okay. Da dee da dee da dee da ba da ba da ba ba da ba da. Darn it. I messed up slightly, but it's fine. It's okay. You know why? Because I have outlines later. And the outlines make them look good. You do want to try and stay in the lines as much as possible, but if there are some accidents where you bleed outside the lines, you can fix that later. Okay. Now that I'm done with all of the things, we go back through and we do the visors. Again, always do the dark color first. I'm just doing the dark color for all of them first. And then I'm going to go back with the lighter color for the visor. Okay. Dark color of the visor is done. Now you get your lighter color. And you do the top bit. I always like to outline the sides for the visor and then fill in the center, just because I feel like it's more accurate and like stays semi in the lines like that. So, I mean, you can do it how you'd like. I'm just giving tips. So there we go. So we have the visors and everything done. Now we get to do the actual hats. So I'm going to actually start with the green dude because his hat is the easiest out of everybody's. And the reason why is rather simple. I gotta do the others first. Hold on. The crown is the hardest, I would say. Out of all of these, for coloring in, the crown is the hardest. I almost put red on the crown. So this is probably and most definitely not the right yellow I used for the original. Yeah. See how this is like a light yellow? That's like a darker yellow. I really don't know where my yellow went. Well, I guess I'll find it later. So I'm gonna color these in with a lot lighter yellow than what I originally used. So keep in mind this is not the exact color of yellow I used. Everything else is the exact color I used. I cannot for the life of me find that like darker orangey, like slightly orangier yellow. Also, that yellow was bigger. It was like an actual pen. So I didn't know where it is. I didn't. So for the outline of this, or not the outline, I should say the shadows, I just do stripes of this like orangey color. And it did match the yellow a lot better than it is going to match this. Me can say this for certain. I'm still trying to find this yellow. It's bugging me. It just disappeared. That's never happened. Okay. Well, doesn't matter now. So it did look a lot better with the actual correct yellow, because now it just looks kind of neon. So slightly peeved with that, but it is done, so I don't have to worry about that. So I'm going to take all the Sharpies I'm not going to use anymore, get the red out, and I'm going to put them back in their thing so we don't lose any more Sharpies. So that includes it. So now we're going to do what I've been talking about from the beginning, an outline. So I'm going to start down here with yellow. Or not yellow, I'm colorblind, apparently. With our pink one, which this is another character I usually do, because with the cherry hat. I actually made this character on a top of a cake, a pink Among Us character with the cherry on their head. It looked pretty darn good, I will admit. So I'm getting a little quieter for the outline because the outline is like the thing that has to look like you actually tried. So I didn't outline the highlights for the actual Among Us characters. I'm doing it here because I completely forgot that I didn't outline them. But you can outline them, the highlights. You can not outline the highlights. It is up to you. In my actual cards, I didn't highlight or do the highlights because it's a highlight, so it's supposed to be like a shadow. Not a highlight, a shadow. And it would be like you wouldn't have just a crisp black line for a shadow. But then again, you can do what you like. I'm outlining them because I forgot. So whichever you like better, if you want every line you did to be outlined because you don't want them to see your pencil line. I don't know who the them is, but if you don't want anyone to see the pencil line, then go for it. And also, you can use a big Sharpie for the outline too. For me, I just used a small one for preference because I like the small lines. It doesn't like overpower the actual like sketch and art of it. It's just simply an outline. I'm literally almost done. You have to outline all of them. So I know this like process right now is rather boring. Honestly, the next thing we're doing is going to be even more so. Like this is a quicker project to do. These Among Us characters than the other one is. But also, I like my other ones. I'm very proud of my other ones because they look really darn good. Okay. So all of our friends are now outlined. So now I'm going to take the black one and I'm going to actually put their numbers. Now for some of them, their numbers and letters I actually based off of the actual cards of like how they were written and stuff. But I did this all by hand. I did not trace. So we're going to start with the king. So there's king. Let's do the 2 next. The 2. The 4. And then the 6, which I usually I really just did a 6. Okay, now for the actual like symbols in the corners, you can do like the actual symbols. You don't have to actually do them in both corners. I did, but that's just up to personal preference. I also did the colors wrong, but you can do how the actual colors are in the game, or you can just do what you want. Because I did black diamonds, even though they're supposed to be red with the hearts. The reds are supposed to be the hearts and stuff. The hearts and the diamonds, and then the black is supposed to be the clubs and the spades. But I did black diamonds, so okay. And then you get your red one, and you do your spades or your diamonds and your hearts. Whichever y'all want to do is up to you. So now that all of that is done, you cut them out to look like these, and you can either glue them to the actual cards or tape them to the actual cards. I have been taping them to the actual cards just because I feel like it's easier for me at the moment. So yeah, they are taped to the actual cards. And they are not all done, which is why they look the way they do. For the backgrounds, I actually did this on Adobe Illustrator. I took like a trace of like what an actual card would look like on a thing, and I had to like make it fit right. And then I did one of these, which was me like outlining and tracing the actual shush symbol with I think it's called a calligraphy tool. I don't know what it's called on there. And then I did all the colors so they matched, and then I did all that, and then I did the black. And I made multiple of them, and I printed them out on a page. So I know it's a lot harder than it sounds. Honestly, you can just like use an actual picture and stuff. I did this on Adobe because I could. If you want, I can give you like the actual save to that, because I did save it. So for the next thing we're going to do, we are going to shift on over to the musicals. So hold on a diggity darn second. These are the cards I have done, if you would spread. These are the cards I've done for the musicals and the shows that I've done so far for these cards. Now, you might be seeing some you know, you might be seeing some you don't know. I actually posted a video saying, like, give me some ideas. Some people did say something, but I don't know what he said or what it meant or what it was. So I actually said, like, I don't know what this is. I'm kind of looking for, like, musical and play ones. So these are all the ones that have been done so far. We have Sweeney Todd, Shrek, Wicked, Aladdin, Mean Girls, and Then There Were None, Peter and the Starcatcher, Hamilton, Hairspray, Dear Evan Hansen, Rock of Ages, Matilda, Beetlejuice, Phantom of the Opera, Beauty and the Beast, and Rent. Now, the ones I'm working on are over here. These are the ones that I'm working on. You also have to look in here. Hold on. Some of them are under the computer. So, Q-tips, go back into your layer. So these are the ones I'm working on. You can't really see the sketches on them. Some of them you can. But I have Little Shop of Horrors, Jesus Christ Superstar, Alice in Wonderland, Chorus Line, Be More Chill, Mary Poppins, Les Miserables, Newsies, Jesus Christ Superstar, I don't know if I already said that, Legally Blonde, Anastasia, Heathers, and there was probably one I missed in this stack. Those are the ones I'm working on. And I'm not going to show you guys the ones I'm working on in this video, though I 100% could. I'm going to actually show you how to make the first one I did in these cards, which is the Beetlejuice one. Now, I love my Beetlejuice one. This is my favorite. Actually, I might do one of the ones I haven't done yet. I don't know yet. So, first thing you're going to want to do is take normal cards and paint them white. White is a nice base coat to always go with, and it's very clean and stuff. Just to start with a white base coat. And then what I do is I sketch the designs on it like I did for Little Shop of Horrors. We actually might do Little Shop of Horrors just because it's here and it's one of my better sketches. So, Little Shop of Horrors and maybe Beetlejuice. So, since I've already sketched out Little Shop of Horrors, we're going to start with that. So, you can use a paint palette. I'm trying to scooch forward and it keeps on getting stuck on something. So, I'm doing this. So, I'm going to grab a sticky note, actually. This is what I use as, like, to hold my paint and stuff. There's, like, 3 here. Just because I have an excess amount of sticky notes and I cannot find my paint palette for the life of me. So, I stick that down. I'm going to get my pin and my paintbrush. I have water over here to clean my brushes with. So yes, For Little Shop of Horrors, I'm going to actually look up the picture that I used for inspiration for this. So, Little Shop of Horrors. My pencil looks stabbing me. Images. Here it is. Alright. So, this is a very yellow, green, and red design. So I think I always start with the actual character. So it looks like his lips are like this yellow color. It's not quite that dark. Could be that one. But it also could be, I think I'm going to use this one. And then mix into this. Or like it blends into this. And then it goes to a darker green. I knew you were over here. Then we have like this reddish pinky color. We have like a reddy orangey color for the tongue. And then for the pot, I'm probably gonna do this. So I always start with the character, so I'm gonna start with the character. Okay, so I don't know where I put it. Here it is. I've been using for like the little details this little pin. So this is a costuming pin or like a clothing pin. It's like when you're sewing. And I took off the top of it and I've been using that for little details. You do have to be careful not to scratch the actual paint off of the thing. So just be careful, but it's really helps for little details because I don't have brushes this small. And yeah. So I'm going to take my pen and I'm going to go and I'm going to do some yellow. So, like I said, this is going to be one of the more annoying, slow, tedious projects, one of the more boring ones. I have been doing this like during classes or when I'm listening to a YouTube video, just to have something in the background. Since I'm doing this for a live stream, I can't do that unless I like put headphones on. But then I would have to like go get my headphones and that would take more time. So it's better to just do it. Alright. So the blood drips in front of him, so I can't cover that. Alright. So with this character, it really does look like it's a yellow that fades to a green. This is more of an in-depth, detailed design. And I usually like doing like the more strictly designs because they're easier to do. Just doing what I'm doing. It's quite boring. Trying to remember where his mouth stops and where his mouth ends. Because in the sketch on the card, sometimes it all just bleeds together. So you can really choose like whatever image or thing you want to do on a card and just sketch it on there. Another thing I've used to do like some of the designs is a quill. I have a quill over there that I've actually used for some of the small painting designs as well. But the quill is harder to use than the pen, so usually I opt for my pen. Okay, so I've done the actual like lip in yellow. Now I have to start fading it in. So that's the inside's a darker yellow, so I'm just going to make it start like it's like the other half of the line. Just make it look like the lip carries around, and then the inside's a darker yellow, which I'm going to do a different color for. And then for this, I'm going to sort of blend it into like the green, which the green isn't there yet, but okay. I know I'm getting very quiet. I apologize for that. This is a very... You really do want to take your time, but I'm rushing. Just because I want to get to the next step so you guys can see it. But when you're doing this, take your time. I cannot like emphasize that enough. Take your time. It got very silent, and I apologize again. I'm trying to focus and stuff. You just do the tiny little strokes. Tiny little strokes. I'm gonna add another leaf right here. Alright. Then this is a leaf, if I remember correctly. And then I'll put another leaf down here. Okay. So I am going to go back to using that color again. I can always add more if I need more. I'm gonna roll up my arms so I don't get paint on my sleeves. I should have done that before, but I haven't got any of my sleeves yet. Knock on wood, please don't jinx me. But, you know. Okay. Take your time. I should have made like these videos just like one or the other. And then like done the other one in a different video because this is gonna be a long live stream. Live streams usually are long, which is why they're called live. Well, no, they're called live streams because they're live. The live streams are usually longer because they're not edited or anything. My videos aren't edited at all. At least the ones from right now. I don't know if some of mine are going to be edited in the future. Once I find out how to use some editing programs. The paint's slightly clumpier than the yellow paint, the green paint, which is why it's a little harder to get it like smooth, especially when using a pin. Okay. So I'm so focused. I'm sorry I'm being very quiet. I mean, I know you guys can see what I'm doing, but like still, I am very, very focused. And I know I should be like talking you through it more of like what exactly I'm doing. I'm adding green. Because in the original image, it looks like more than one vine like twisting around each other and in itself and stuff. So I'm trying to give it that look like the dark green is like vines and stuff. And that it's kind of wrapped around this plant. So, yeah, that's what I'm kind of going through thought wise at the moment. I'm going to take this, and this is going to be the inside of the mouth. That is a touch too much black. Wow. Okay. I'm sorry, this is a really boring thing. I have to be completely silent. Is because I'm focusing so much. Okay. Now we're gonna go in with the bright red. We're gonna give it some dots because it also has red thorns. Okay. You guys still there? Oh, okay. My thing, I guess, fell asleep. I'm so focused right now that I didn't even notice, and I was completely silent for like the longest time. It's not looking great, but it's also not looking too bad. Again, I got so quiet. Oh my gosh, I can't, like, not do that. And it ends up probably getting very boring for you guys. But I am just focusing. This is, like, what every, like, art YouTuber goes through. Like, you see the sped up version with, like, music. This is what they're doing. Like, silently. They're probably listening to, like, music or podcast or something. Or YouTube videos, which is what I usually do. But they're just silently doing the art, and it's very slow and it's very boring. Everyone's like, "Oh, we want to see an uncut version of like not sped up." It's like, you're gonna be there a while, and it's gonna be very boring. Like, I don't edit my stuff, which is why I don't do a lot of artsy stuff, like in videos, or I do artsy stuff, but then I think, oh, this is too long, it's so boring, so I never post it. Because you can't really have like noise in the background, which is another person's video. I mean, you can, but people, they'll like copyright it. And if I was like listening to someone else's YouTube video in the background, they would be like, "Oh, that's someone else's content, copyright." And like they would shut down my video. Because that's YouTube's rules now. And I'm not saying they're great, because you should still be able to like talk about something and like not get ad revenue from it or not get money from it, but still should be able to like listen to people's content in your videos if you want to. Like, I'm not getting money off of their videos. I'm just watching their videos for my own enjoyment in the background while I do something. And they're like, "Oh, no, you have someone else's content in your video." I'm like, that's so stupid, because there are actual people who like review videos. And like it's for the little channels they do this, and it's rather annoying because as a smaller channel, yeah, I'm new. Yeah, I'm not like a famous YouTuber. But still. And then if your content's made for like, if you say like, "Oh, it's made for children," people can't comment on those videos. I think they should be censored comments, like, "You can't curse, you can't do this." But I still think you should be allowed to have comments without saying like, "Oh, this is for adults, like you under the age, this isn't for kids." I'm like, yeah, kids can watch my content. That's why I always clicked yes, but then I figured out that people couldn't actually comment on my videos, and I was like, that's weird. And it was because YouTube made a stupid rule. And I know it's because of cyberbullying and stuff and all that stuff, because I know, because I've been cyberbullied before. And also, some of the stuff people say in the chat is something younger kids should not see. But also, I think you should be allowed to say, like, oh yeah, this is for younger kids, and, like, just censor the comments. Like, no cussing, no dirty words and stuff. I don't know. There's a better way to do things than just take away their privileges entirely. This live stream right now is said it's made for adults. It's not. But that's the only way you can get comments on your videos. Like, have comments open. Because even if it is for kids, you can't, like, click a button that says comments are allowed. They're just like, oh no, it's for kids, so you don't get to have any comments. It's just annoying. At first, I thought I was being censored because people thought I was a kid. And I was like, okay, first of all, I'm a 16-year-old. I am doing this of my own free volition. Yes, when I was younger, I wasn't a 16-year-old, but I was still doing it over my own free will. Like, no one was behind the camera saying, like, oh, do this. Oh, do this. Like, I chose to do this. This is my choice. I accidentally got some black on my camera. Or not my camera, my table. Should I outline this? There are some cards that I outline stuff, and then there are other cards where I don't, and I just leave it. I'm trying to decide if I should outline this. I will do the outlined letters like they did, because then it's more accurate to the actual thing. I've gotten quiet again, and I apologize for that. I'm outlining the letters currently. I know I gave a lot more tips with the video the tutorial that I did earlier with the Among Us cards. I'm singing Little Shop of Horrors in my head. That's why I got quiet this time. Yes, I'm still focused, but also I was just like, Little shop of horrors, pop shop of little shop of terror, call it up. Little shop of horrors, oh, oh, oh. I can't even tell. I don't even know if you guys can still see this. Okay, I'm gonna go back to the live stream. You can still see it, okay? I need to switch back to my pointer finger. Okay, so now I'm debating whether I should outline him or not. I'm going to outline some things, but not all of it. This is a very tedious thing to do, and it takes a really long time. So just keep that in mind. It takes me less time because I've done this a lot. I've done a lot of these cards. So this is actually one of the longer cards I've done. Some of my cards are just very easy. But this one has a lot of little details and a lot of different colors. So this is one of my longer ones. I might have to go over some of the teeth because I'm kind of losing them with my outline. But I can always do that and go back over the teeth and give them some more white lines. Gotta watch that man right out of your head. You gotta watch man right out of your head. That's stuck in my head now. That was a song I had to learn a dance routine to. Back when I took dance. Well, I still take dance, but I take dance at a different studio. I take dance at Not Just Dance, where I do theater now. But I used to take dance at CDA, where we did like these things at the end of the year, and one of the routines that we used for our I guess show. It had a name. I forget what it was called. Was you gotta watch the song we danced to was You Gotta Watch That Man Right Out of Your Hair. We wore like these sailor outfits as our costumes, like female sailor ish outfits from like the 90s, the 80s. Recital. The dance. The it's called a recital, not a show. Um. So yeah, that's why that's stuck in my head, and I don't know why I remember that song so vividly. Because it was one of the songs I did when I was younger. Yeah, right out of your hair. Wash that man right out of your hair. You gotta wash that man right out of your hair and set him along his way. I think this was like jazz, like musical theater jazz or something along those lines. It was jazz. So yeah. Um I mean I used to take hip hop, I've taken jazz, ballet. I'm currently in jazz at Not Just Dance. Because I had to take a dance class for the show I was in, which was Matilda. Because if you're in a musical with like dancing, you have to take a dance class. It's a rule, and Not Just Dance. Like you are required to take these dance classes to be in this show. So I've done many a dance classes. I did dance classes before I did Not Just Dance. Like I said, that's where I did Gotta Wash That Man Right Out of Your Hair. I did many others. Um, I did hip hop for I think like 8 years. I'm trying to remember how long it was. I took hip hop was the longest class that I took like repeatedly of years. Because hip hop you didn't have to come in like a leotard. You could just come in your street clothes and just had to change your shoes, which I loved. And Not Just Dance, you don't have to wear anything specific. You just come, change into your shoes, and you dance. You don't have to wear leotards, you don't have to wear tutus. You just do it. You just show up. And that is great. Because sometimes I come like right from something and I don't have time to change. Out of black. Now I'm just talking. Just because I'm trying to stay talking because I'm very distracted. I also gotta check my text messages. Hold on. We're all trying to figure out if we still have our virtual rehearsal today. For Westfield, we're doing like virtual shows until like we get back and stuff, and so we're doing winter one acts that are directed by students, which has been a new experience, I shall admit. I am in 2 of them as actors, and it's very fun. It's very different because it's like your peers are your director, and it's fun. Because we can really joke around. I mean, yeah, we're on top of things and we're doing stuff a lot, and we are, actually rehearsing and stuff, but we also get to joke around with little things. So it's fun. That's why I had to check my text message because I asked earlier today if we still had rehearsal because of the snow day, if like we had rehearsal or if we weren't doing it. And then someone else asked because no one answered. Sorry, I hear Prince snoring in the background. Whoever's been watching me this whole time, you are really just a trooper, I guess. Like you've stuck around and like basically watched the whole thing. Well, I don't know if you're actually watching, but you've like been here through the whole thing. And you're being like such a trooper. And I know I've been very silent and it's probably been very boring. So, I send commends to you. Uh because you were the only one who's like actually been here for this live stream. If you want, I can paint you a card with whatever you want on it, and send it to you. You would have to email me, but you've been quite the trooper and just sticking around and actually watching my live streams or my live stream. I don't know if you've watched the others. If you are the one that like always sticks around for the other ones, then you are really a trooper. So with the thing of me saying that I will do whatever you want on a card, I mean like give me like either a show or something, and I will uh, do it on a card. Or if you like one of the cards I've already done, like if you like the Beetlejuice one, um, I can make you one and send it to you. Because you are quite the trooper. You've been here the whole time. You've earned it. So, there is actually a video I posted earlier today. If you do want to redeem this award. There's a video I posted earlier today, which in the description had my email. And you can use that to contact me. For those of you who didn't know, I have an email. I made a separate email for viewers of my YouTube channel to like talk to me, ask questions, send me things, you know, the usual. I've only had one person say something, and it was someone who said like, I think we have the same birthday on the same day, and I was like, that's so cool, happy birthday, or something along the lines. I don't remember what I said. But I was so excited, like, actually someone used it. And I was like, hi, you're the first one that, like, actually used this. So thank you very much. It was very exciting for me because someone used the email I created for the thing. And I was like, yes. Yes. It works. They know about it. So I'm going to make up there, I guess, the lining or something. I don't know. Okay. Oof. Doing little details and little lines is incredibly painful. Mm-hmm. Penny and Prince are sleeping. That's quite adorable. I would show you, but one's in my bed, and my bed is a mess. 'Cause, yeah. And the other is in his bed, and my floor is a mess. And also, if I take time off of doing this to show you the doggos, it's going to take longer for me to finish this, and I know that that poor person has been like watching this whole time and is probably like, when will this be over? Because I've been captivated and having fun doing this, but you've just been watching me. I mean, if you like it, me proud. Thank you. But can't imagine you like this all as much. Because I know if I just watched someone doing like line by line, I'd get very bored. Especially if they were quiet and not really like talking about anything. I'd just be like, this is bored. This is boring. Bored. That's it. Yeah, bored. Sorry, I said a line from one of the one acts I'm in. I know no one else will get that except for the people that I'm in the one acts with, but I still did it. So take that for what you will. Take me for what I am. What was meant to be. And if you can find out, take me, baby. Leave me. Can't be a Penny Magnum video without singing. It's not a requirement, I just love to sing. It's the theater kid in me. And the musician in me. And the everything else I am in me. I just thought of a comment someone made earlier this year, and I was like, that's funny. Because I thought about Theater Kid, and then I thought about something that someone said earlier this year, and it was just a funny thought. And I would say what they said, but it doesn't make sense to you guys if you don't go to my school. So, it's funny. It's funny in my head, and to people who go to my school and who have like actually been to the school when it's opened, like actually been to the school during like school days before quarantine happened and stuff. During, I guess, my time. So basically, if you were there last year, you'll know, you'll understand, and you'll think it's funny. But like freshmen won't understand. And people who don't go to my school won't understand. So I could explain it, but actually I might explain it. So there's this ramp that leads to the music hallway by door 13. And on that ramp, me and a group of friends, like, and some other people hang out, and we like talk in the mornings and like, I guess, chill. Like talk, we laugh. We've done nails at some point. When we had Halloween, we showed off each other's costumes and took pictures together. Because we actually got to wear our costumes to school. So basically, what one of my fellow theater kids said is I said, well, we're theater kids. I don't know why I said that. He said, but then the guy said, okay, I don't consider us as theater kids. What I consider as theater kids are those kids that stand on the ramp at school. And I was like, I'm in both of these groups. I'm in this group, and I'm with the group that stands on the ramp in school. So what are you trying to say? I think I acted a little bit offended, but I wasn't. But I think I said, like, or what does that make me, the ultimate theater kid? He's like, I guess. I really don't remember what he said completely, but I remember, like, that him saying, like, I don't consider us as theater kids. I consider the people on the ramp as theater kids. So I was like, I'm one of the people on the ramp. What do you mean? It was very funny. Anyways, but those are for like the Westfield peoples who like really know what I'm talking about and stuff. Then they'll laugh. But For the rest of you, I tried to explain to the best of my abilities. But yeah. Well, that reminds me, I have to check the email today and see if anyone gave me any theater cards suggestions of what to paint the cards. I'm almost done. I just need to finish this last Roots outline. Hey, okay. Everything's outlined. I'm checking. Okay, so now I'm going to go over the teeth and some of the other stuff very quickly. For the most part, I would say they're fine. There's just a few of them that are like slightly too muddled, and I'm like, I don't like that. Okay, that's enough for the teeth. Okay, then I'm gonna go over the red lines and stuff, and the blood drips. Okay. Another prince hair. And it's done. Well, it's not done. It still needs to be Mod Podged. But it has to dry first. So I'm going to actually show you guys what it looks like. There it is. Little Shop of Horrors. So, like I said, it's tedious. It takes forever. I'm going to put it there to dry. It's tedious. It takes forever. Hi, you haven't seen my face in 2 hours. It's tedious. It takes forever. It hurts your hand a lot. But I crank out like a few of these a day. If I do them like a day. In a day. The first day when I started doing these, I did the Beetlejuice one. I did the Beauty and the Beast one. Hold on. Sorry I fell asleep. I'll take that as a no then. Well, we still can at 1 if you're free. I have to make sure it's okay with GH and stuff. Okay, y'all free. Yep. Yes. Okay, so yeah, I did that one. I did Beauty and the Beast, and then I did Hamilton all in 1 day. And then like some of the other ones I did like 3 in a day or 2 in a day. I think there was some of these that I did like multiple in 1 day, like more than 3. Because I did Sweetie Todd, I did Wicked, I did Phantom with Wicked, and then and then there were none. And I did Mean Girls all in 1 day. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's 5 cards. I did all of these in 1 day. Just take it off. when we record, if you can get makeup wipes by then. My mom's picking up some makeup wipes tonight. She's also getting fake lashes with like magnetic stuff, so like I can take them off easily and put them on easily, just so it gives a little more of a difference between the two versions of my character. Sorry, I'm talking to a director. So I'm gonna go. I'm gonna have lunch, or probably more likely make another one of these cards, and I will see you guys in the next video. I'm posting all of these pictures of these cards that I'm making and the ones I'm doing in the future on my Facebook, and I'll probably get them on my Instagram soon. So if you guys want to see the cards, that's where you can look, or you guys can text me or email me and be like, hey, we want to see all your cards. Can you do like a video or a live stream where you show us all the cards and stuff? And I will. So thank you guys so much for watching. Please remember to like, comment, and subscribe. I'll see you guys in the next video. And just a quick reminder for the one person that's been here the entire time watching this live. If you would like to take me up on my offer of you send me a picture or something you want me to do on a card, and I will do it and mail it to you, then I can't put my email in this video, but the last video I posted before this live stream has my email in the description box. So email me, and yeah. Bye!